All right, hello boys and girls. Today we are going to do our writing lesson for kinder. So I know that you guys have been doing your journals, right? Good. So today we're going to continue with modeling informational booklets. So let me grab my booklet. Here we go. We're working on informational text for ponies. So what I want to do is I want to tell you guys of the importance of neat handwriting. So our readers will be informed of what you're even writing about. It has to be readable. If I cannot read it, then you're not going to be able to give me any information. So you have to make sure that you are staying, number one, in the lines. So pretend these are the two solid lines, okay? And I'm going to make them really big so you guys can see it. Here's your broken line, okay? I want to make sure that when you write, you use the entire line so that I can make sure I can see the letters that you're writing and I can understand the letters that you're writing. So I need you guys to use neat handwriting, okay? So here we go, guys. We should have a page that looks like this for journal writing. So that's one. We should have a table of contents, and we should have our title page, all about horses. Okay, that is what we'll need today for writing. Number one, neat handwriting. So I'm gonna write the word pony, so I can show you what I mean by neat handwriting. Here we go. I'm gonna use a different color so that you guys can see it. Okay, so you can see it. I'm gonna use blue, so it's dark. Okay, all right, here we go. Neat handwriting means I need you guys to be able to write in legible, I have to be able to read it and understand the letter. Here we go. Pony starts with a P. So I'm going to use the top of the solid line. Solid means it's not broken. Solid. All the way to the bottom solid line. Okay. Now I crossed my broken line because I'm going to do the letter P, and the P has a big, long line at the beginning. So here's my long line. Now, because my first letter is a capital letter, okay, my first letter is a capital letter, I am still using that broken line. I'm not starting under the broken line. I'm using the entire top solid to the bottom solid of the line. Now, keep in mind, my P stops at the solid line. Does my P go like this? No, because I'm not writing a letter D, so I'm not going to do that, okay? Now, make sure you start on the top all the way to the bottom solid line, okay? Now, for the next letter, I erased some of my broken lines, so let me write my broken line again. For the next letter we have here, you want to make sure that you use that broken line, because only my first letter is capital. Everything else should be what? Good, lowercase. So now that's step number 2, making sure that the first letter is capital. First letter is capital. There we go. Do I have my capital? I sure do. Step number 3, okay? Step number 3, here we go. The next letters will all be lowercase. Am I going to do, let's see, ponies. The next letter is an O. Am I going to go like this? Why is that wrong? Good, because I started from the top to the bottom of the solid line. Now, if that was my first letter, would that be correct? Yes, but it is not. It is the second letter. So I know that for my next letter, I should be doing what? Good. I should be using that broken line. Use the bottom solid line, and you write from broken to the bottom solid line. Now, boys and girls, that is the next step. Now, I'm going to keep going. Ponies. Look how I'm using my solid line to continue. Good. The dot will go on top of the broken line because I do need to write that dot, and that's okay. Now, boys and girls, this is how we use our broken and solid lines. Next, we will talk about punctuation. Say punctuation. What is a punctuation that we use in kindergarten? What do we use? What have we been using a lot? Good. A period ends the sentence. Good job. Give me 1 second, boys and girls. Blake has me checking his own sentences. Remember, you don't. This is not a question. And so the life cycle is kind of a challenge because. So because is part of that sentence. Okay. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, sorry about that. Blake needed helping with his own writing. So he's kind of tuning in onto our writing lesson so he can learn. No, sit down. You still have a couple more sentences. What? Okay, so here we go. I want you guys to focus on the following. When we think of punctuation, that's right, we think about a period, and the period ends the sentence. Now, what about when we're really excited? What did we say that was called? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! We did it. How about when we say hooray? We did it. Hooray! We did it. Hooray! We did it. Good. I'm excited. I'm so excited because it's like super fun and like I'm so excited that I did something right, right? So how do I show that excitement when I'm writing? How can I write a sentence and show you that I am so excited? Good. Someone said exclamation. Ready, everyone together? Exclamation. How many sounds? Exclamation. 4 sounds. What does that look like? Good. It looks like a little line with a little dot on the bottom. Very good. Everyone say exclamation. Says I'm excited. Excited. Exclamation says I'm excited. Good. A period ends the sentence. Good. Now, last but not least, we have one more punctuation. When we have a question, what do we use in a sentence? Good. A question mark. When we have a question, where is your dog, Misty? He's right there. Where? Good. Whenever you hear a question, what are some words that start questions? How are you? Where are you? What are you? When are you going? Good. So these are all questions, and I don't know the answer to it, but I'm going to find out. So when you think of a question mark, I want you guys to think of it like this. Backward C, a little line that goes down like that from the C. Okay, give it like a little body. Give the C a little body. So backward C, a little body, and guess what it has at the bottom too? Just like an exclamation, a little dot, right? Because it still ends the sentence. You just have to do the backwards and the little body for the C, okay? So when you have a question, what are ponies? You will make sure that you write a question mark. Everyone say question mark because I have a question. Everyone say question mark because I have a question. Good. Exclamation, excitement. Exclamation, excitement. A period ends the sentence. Good. Now let's review them one more time. What is this? Good. A period ends the sentence. Good. Exclamation, excited. Exclamation, excited. Good. And last but not least, a backward C with a little body and a period. What does that say? I have a question. Question marks for questions. Everyone together. Question marks for questions. Good. Very good. So we want to make sure that when we end a sentence, we end it the right way. If you are excited and if you're writing hooray, I want to see that. If you are just writing a regular sentence, you do a period. If you are using a question, if you're saying what is a pony, you will make sure you write a question mark. Okay? And last but not least, boys and girls, let's go ahead and get started with our table of contents. I want you guys to focus. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. My oatmeal's burning. I'll be right back.
Mom, I finished.
No.
What is it? Now I did 5 sentences.
All right, guys. So here we go. Sorry about that. My oatmeal that I was making for Blake started to burn because I forgot about it. So it's okay. It'll be fine. All right, guys. Table of contents. So remember, I want you guys to write 3 pages of 3 informational things that you learned from the book Ponies. I will send you the book so you guys have it handy. 1, 2, 3. So you will need a total of 3 pages. How many? 3. 3 pages. Okay. We already know how to do the front cover of our story, right? All about horses, front cover. Good. Now, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to write, what is a pony? And at the end, I'm going to do a question mark. Good. Because I don't know what a pony is, and I'm going to write about it. Okay? So when I look at my table of contents, the page on page 8, it says, oh, I'm sorry, page 6, what is a pony? So I know that if I go to page 6 in this book, I'm going to see what is a pony. But in my book, it's going to be page 1. So it's going to be a little different. I want you guys to keep notice of that. Some of you guys wrote exactly the pages that are here. But remember, this is this book. This is your book. So on my book, page 1, and I'm going to write page 1 up here. I'm going to talk about what is a pony. What is a pony? Question mark, because I'm asking a question. What is a pony? So I need a question mark. A backward C with a little body. Okay, a backward C with a little body. And a period, of course. Okay. Now, what else am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about wild ponies because that was my favorite vocabulary word. Wild ponies. Everyone show me wild. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wild. Woo. Tame. Good. All right. Wild ponies. I'm going to talk about wild ponies. If I turn to page 18, I will see information about a wild pony. Am I going to write page 18 here? No, because on my book that I'm making, I'm going to do page 2 about wild ponies, not page 18. That's only in this book, but we're not writing this book. We're going to write our own book, okay? We're just getting information from our informational textbook. Good. So, page 3, I think I'm going to talk about writing. I'm going to talk about writing because I would love to ride a pony. So, writing, finger space, a pony. Okay? All right. So, we've talked about finger space before. That's why I did not give you a lesson today on finger spacing. Okay? We talked about number 1, using the solid lines and that broken line. Okay? First letter being a capital. That was number 1. Number 2, using that broken line for all of the lowercase letters that come after. Okay? Only the first letter should be capital. Number 3, using the correct punctuation. All right? Punctuation. And make sure that when you guys use punctuation, which is any of these 3, you guys stop, breathe in, and breathe out. So when you have a punctuation, you have to stop because your thought stops, okay? Remember, when you use any of these, your thought is stopped. Everyone say stop. Good, take a deep breath. Good. Now you can continue with the next sentence because now you've used your punctuation to end the first thought. And then you go to the next thought. But you need to make sure that you make that stop. And then you go on to the next one. All right, boys and girls? Awesome. Have fun doing your book on All About Horses. I cannot wait to see it.